No American administration has done more for Israel's security than Barack Obama's.
A speech that was almost as unbalanced as the anti-Israel resolution passed at the UN last week. Israel looks forward to working with President-elect Trump. Israel hopes that the outgoing Obama administration will prevent any more damage being done to Israel at the UN in its waning days.
Prime Minister Netanyahu and Secretary Kerry trading jabs today. Here to react to all this is Mayor Nir Barkat. He is the mayor of Jerusalem. Mayor, a lot of people never thought they'd see, a lot of people here never thought they'd see the situation where the U.S. seems to be siding against Israel with the Palestinians. Is that the way Israelis see it, that this administration is taking sides against Israel?
Well, Israelis are appreciative of the security alliance Israel has with the United States, and naturally, in spite of where we are right now, we're best friends. Yet, I think the problem is the policy this administration has taken in the last 8 years. It's the wrong policy. It failed in Syria. It failed in Iraq, in Libya. It failed with the Egyptians. And unfortunately, it's failing between Israel and the Palestinians. The fact that we're to blame for everything, tens of thousands of people are slaughtered in Syria. ISIS has erupted. The Iranians are now stronger than ever, and they're funding terror, radical Islam all over the world. And we're to blame for that? It's probably the wrong attitude, the wrong policy. Once that will change, we're going to have a much, much better future together.
Well, the first sentence of the resolution, the United Nations resolution that some people say the United States was actually behind, specifically says that you have to go back to the pre-1967 borders. What would that do to your city? Your city has changed remarkably as a result of the changing borders in the '67 war. What would happen to Jerusalem?
It's totally ridiculous. Everywhere you put a shovel in Jerusalem, dig in, you'll find Jewish roots. Yesterday, we opened up a paved road leading to the Temple Mount from the Shiloach pool. And when you hold the Bible in your hand and you walk that paved road that you see tens of millions of people walked on it, you understand the empire Jerusalem was 3,000 years ago for 1,000 years, the center of the world, an inclusive approach, a city that was open for the benefit of the world to enjoy. This is Jerusalem. It must never and will never be divided. It's the wrong attitude about Jerusalem. Yeah,
but Mayor, as I'm sure you heard today, John Kerry, in a very lengthy statement, really just focused on the settlements, on the Israeli settlements. He didn't focus on the fact that Jerusalem would change as a result of the resolution, that the Wailing Wall, Jews would not be able to approach the Wailing Wall if you went back to pre-'67 borders. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they're ignoring that part of the UN resolution?
This is, excuse me, it has nothing to do with reality. When you walk the streets of Jerusalem, you see the city is one unit. Go to our hospitals, our malls, our place of work. You see Muslims, Christians, and Jews work together. We have 1 square kilometer in the old city. You have more mosques, synagogues, and holy places for all the religions than anywhere else in the world, and it's all open. So the openness never existed before '67. For 2,000 years it wasn't like this. Jerusalem and Israel is the only place safe for Christians these days in the Middle East. They're slaughtered everywhere else in the Middle East.
Mayor, forgive my interruption, but it has to be the final question. I'm curious about how difficult you think it will be for the next president. Of course, we know Donald Trump has a very different view of the situation. He opposed the UN resolution. He would have had his UN ambassador veto that resolution. How difficult is it going to be for the new administration to change what we've seen happen over the past couple of days?
My recommendation to President-elect Trump is to move the embassy immediately to the city of Jerusalem, align interests with all the moderate Arab states against radical Islam that are threatening them as much as they're threatening Europe, Israel, and the United States, and work to improve economic ties, make this region safer by fighting the radical Islams. This is his approach. This is Prime Minister Netanyahu's approach. It's the right approach, and I commend them just to do what they say.
Mayor Nir Barkat, Mayor of Jerusalem, thank you very much, sir. Good luck to you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.